Hello booktube, hello book friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel and another Poetry Thursday video. Now I should apologize because you may be able to hear the fan in the background. I'm hoping that I've managed to set the audio up correctly so that you can't hear the fan, but apologies if you can. It's been ridiculously hot here the last few days and still is today. So because we don't have any air conditioning or anything like that, a fan is kind of essential to at least try and push some cooler air around the room. I want to read a couple of poems today by a poet known as John Clare. Now, John Clare is an English poet and was alive. He was born in 1793 and died in 1864. So he's not a kind of contemporary poet, you might say, but he did write a lot about wildlife and nature and so on. And so I want to read a couple of his poems today about birds. And I want to read one about the Skylark and one about the Yellowhammer, who are two relatively common, although perhaps less so these days, field and woodland birds. So Skylark, and I figured that not everybody would know what these birds look like, so I got my field guide out. So the Skylark looks a bit like that. And this is a bird you'll often find in agricultural fields. They're ground nesting birds, and they will kind of try and distract anybody who walks near their nest by basically flying up vertically and singing quite loudly. So they are quite easy to spot once you know what you're looking for. And then the Yellowhammer is a bird that looks a bit like that. It's very much a bird of sort of woodlands and hedgerows, and has quite a distinctive song, which is supposed to be supposed to sound like somebody saying a little bit of bread and no cheese. Now there is that kind of intonation in the song, and it is quite distinctive, but I've never really felt that I could hear those words. And the cheese is a very drawn out, elongated cheese at the end of the song. So two poems by John Clare, one about the Skylark and one about the Yellowhammer. So this is the Skylark. The rolls and harrows lie at rest beside the battered road, and spreading far and wide above the russet clods, the corn is seen, sprouting its spiry points of tender green. Where squats the hare to terrors wide awake, like some brown clod the harrows failed to break. While neath the warm hedge boys stray far from home, to crop the early blossoms as they come. Where buttercups will make them eager run, opening their golden caskets to the sun, to see who shall be first to pluck the prize. And from their hurry up the Skylark flies, and o'er her half-formed nest with happy wings winnows the air till the clouds she sings. Then hangs a dust spot in the sunny skies, and drops till her nest she lies. Where boys unheeding passed, near dreaming then that birds which flew so high would drop again to nests upon the ground where anything may come at to destroy. Had they the wing, like such a bird, themselves would be too proud, and build on nothing but a passing cloud. As free from danger as heavens are free, and from pain and toil their wood they build and be, and sail about the world to scenes unheard of and unseen. Oh, were they but a bird! So think they while they listen to its song, and smile and fancy and to pass along, while its low nest moist with dews of morn lies safely with the leveret in the corn. And then the Yellowhammer. When shall I see the white horn leaves again, and yellowhammers gathering the dry bents by the dyke side on stilly moor or fen, feathered with love and nature's good intents? Rude is the nest this architect invents. Rural the place, with cart ruts by dyke side, dead grass, horsehair, and downy-headed bents. Tied to dead thistles she doth well provide, close to a hill of ants where cowslips bloom, and shed o'er meadows far their sweet perfume. In early spring, when winds blow chilly cold, the yellowhammer trailing grass will come to fix a place and choose an early home, with yellow breast and head of solid gold. If you have been, thank you for listening, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.